Mr. Speaker, I yield 2 minutes to the gentlelady from Minnesota, Ms. Bachmann. Make that 3 minutes.
Gentleman from Minnesota is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to my distinguished colleague from California for yielding. To me, one of the most obvious problems with this bill that we are being called upon to verify today and to vote for is simply a numbers problem. If we're looking at this Pigford claim, whereby we have black farmers who are stating that they are discriminated against, we had approximately 14,500 claims that were paid out in the first Pigford 1 class action lawsuit. But now what's very interesting is the black farmers themselves are saying we're looking at a potential universe of about 18,000 black farmers. The period in question when the United States Department of Agriculture is alleged to have discriminated against black farmers is between 1981 and 1997. Between that 16-year period, according to the numbers that people agree on, there was a universe of about 18,000 black farmers. Well, in the Pigford 1 settlement, 14,500 black farmers received claims. What this means then is we would have to presume that nearly every black farmer in the United States applied for a loan from the USDA. Then we'd have to presume that every black farmer qualified for receiving that loan from the USDA. Then we'd have to presume that every black farmer who applied, who qualified, was turned down for a loan. And then finally we'd have to presume that every black farmer in the United States was also discriminated against, and that's why they were turned down. So it wouldn't just be one office of the USDA. This would be rampant discrimination all over the country. What's unbelievable is that in the face of this alleged gross discrimination by which the taxpayers of this country have already paid out $1 billion in payments, not one USDA employee in the country has been fired for discrimination. Not one employee has even been suspended or reprimanded or fined. How could this be? And now in the Pigford 2 settlement, which isn't even a lawsuit, which is something that Attorney General Eric Holder and the Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack came together and just came up with an idea that they'd have a second settlement because apparently there were even more claimants that wanted to receive money. Now we have a universe that will be paid out in this settlement today of 94,000 claimants. How in the world, Mr. Speaker, can you have 94,000 claimants in addition to the previous 14,500 claimants if there were originally only 18,000 black farmers in the country? This is a simple math problem. That's why we are saying before one more dime goes out of the U.S. Treasury for a claim, we have to investigate before the checks go out to claimants, not after. We aren't even talking about subsequent investigations. This is an outrage and one vote that no member of this Congress should vote for. This will be an albatross around the neck of any member of Congress that votes to fund this obviously fraudulent claim. And I yield back.